JDs and Lettlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I have to start things off by saying thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I truly mean this. The month of February was the most insane month I've ever had on YouTube. As someone who does this as a hobby, the best thing to see is the love and support from you guys, that you guys are enjoying what's going on the channel, because it honestly means a lot to me, because this isn't something I have to do. It's something I love doing, and seeing that you guys are loving it as much as I am, it's great. And it honestly just, I don't know, makes things so much easier for me to do, to sit down, record a video, and just talk to you guys, where in the past I would have probably put off videos, not wanting to talk about stuff, even if it was minute little things. So thank you guys so much. If you guys are new here and you want to join this growing community, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It means the world to me. We upload almost every single day here on the channel. Like goal for today's video, we're starting the month of March out easy. We're going for 101 likes. The last couple videos, you guys have blown the fucking like goal to the moon, so I expect it to be just as easy in this one, because you guys just seem to love smashing it. So today, we're going to talk about something a little bit different. It's not any news or leaks or information, sadly, but we're going to bring up a general topic of discussion about the release of XDefiant. And there's going to be a couple facets that we're going to go through and talk about it, so let's hop into it. Also, if you guys are returning subscribers or you've been to my videos before, you might notice in the background of this game that there is some different gameplay for the first time in a very long time. It's because I'm dumb and completely forgot I had a 3+ hour stream I could download off of YouTube. Now, the quality won't be the best, but thank God the gameplay finally looks different. I was starting to lose my mind trying to mash things up in different ways so that it wasn't the same repetitive backdrop that you guys had to watch every single video. So that's there for you, thank goodness. So we got 3 hours plus of that, which means there's a lot of gameplay. So if you guys can handle this shitty quality, then we're good to go. But nonetheless, hopping into today's video, I put a community poll question out on my YouTube channel asking about XDefiant, and I said basically, if let's say there is a delay for XDefiant, or honestly, let's not even, you don't have to say there's a delay, let's just talk about it as a whole with all the waiting and everything we've done. If XDefiant launches and it has major bugs and issues after all the waiting we've done, I think an increased delay adds more to that. But let's just put it as a whole. If there are bugs and issues with the game, is it something you'll be able to get over as a consumer? And honestly, there's two ways to look at this in my opinion. So to kind of say how I feel, it's a free-to-play title. I've gotten to the point where AAA dev studios absolutely suck at making video games, and they all have issues anyways, and I'm used to shitty games, which is not a good thing. We shouldn't be used to that. But if the game launches and there's server instability bugs or minor things like that, that's not gonna be something that is absolutely game-breaking for me, at least. Now, if there are bugs in the game that are expletives that just destroy the game, or, I mean, my biggest fear, and this is not a bug, but this is a kind of thing we can talk about a little bit later, is cheaters, which who knows how soon that can happen in the game. But if there are major issues at launch, I feel like a lot of people are so judgmental nowadays towards video games that it's going to push most of an audience away. And I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on that. Would you guys be turned off in a sense by that? Would you not play XDefiant still, or are you willing to iron out some wrinkles in the beginning of the game just to finally get your hands on it? Another thing, I want to ask a question, because there was a couple people in the last episode that put some comments, but I feel like we could have gotten more out of it, is if XDefiant does inevitably go through this 3-day early access thing that they're planning on doing for a Deluxe Edition, let's say the Deluxe Edition is anything like Skull and Bones or whatever it was, and it's like 20 bucks-ish, are you guys willing to pay for a free-to-play title to play it early? I know I am, just from a content perspective. I don't know if my friends would be willing to do stuff like that, or would you guys, as general consumers and people who just want to play the game, would you pay to have early access? I know some people said it would be kind of a bummer to pay for it, but I kind of get that a game with this much hype and this much stuff going on, I think this is probably the biggest title to have a early access pay-to-play kind of situation, because it's got enough people that would end up paying to play that they cover their first season of content without microtransactions just being shoved down our throat. So this could generate the most buzz on the video. I saved this topic for last because I think this is the topic that most people are going to lose their mind on, but it's about cheating, cross-platform, and everything in between that. I have seen so many comments popping up saying, I just want to be able to turn off crossplay, and that is something that I'm wondering your guys' thoughts on. As someone who plays on PC with a controller, most of my friends are on PC, but we do have a couple that play on console. Cross-platform is something that's amazing for video games, but I do understand the mindset from console of a lot of people on PC. It's much easier for them to access cheats and stuff like that, and especially in a free-to-play title. Not just that, I mean, games that are paid, the PC side is infested with cheaters. Let's take a look at a prime example in Call of Duty. I have seen firsthand on my friends who play on console do not experience the same shit that me and my other friends on PC experience on a daily basis inside of COD. Cheating is a just epidemic across video games, but it seems to be obviously more on the PC end because it's way more easily accessible. Now, are there cheaters on console? Definitely. Are there little things you can do on console? There are Zims, there are, Chronuses, there are strike packs, there are so many things you can do to, cheat on console, but I don't feel like they're as detrimental as aim botting, wall hacking, and whatever the fuck else they're able to do. So, would you guys want crossplay to be able to be turned off? Like, I want to know more from a console perspective because I don't play on it, and we know XDefiant will have input-based matchmaking. So if you're on controller and your team is primarily all controllers, you're going to funnel into that group. But obviously, if you're playing with people on keyboard and mouse, same thing. You're gonna play with keyboard and mouse players. But if you're mixed between the bag, you're gonna get both of them in your games, which is going to lead to some issues. And I know with XDefiant not having kill cams in their early seasons, the questions of hacking is going to be something that's super suspicious across the board. I know we've talked about it before, but the anti-cheat they're going to plan on using, I believe, is Battle Eye. So they're going to do some stuff, I guess, to implement it in their way. Mark Rubin has come out and said many times that he does not plan on letting cheaters get away with anything. We hear every game say that, obviously. So we know there's going to be some form of cheating, and I do think cheating depends on the popularity of the game. If the game is extremely successful, the game's going to have more cheaters. Kind of like Warzone went through for its couple years, where the more people play it, the more creators play it, the more it's just kind of mainstream, the more likely it is people are going to gravitate towards cheating for whatever reason. And I do think if there is a very successful ranked mode inside of XDefiant, the ranked leaderboards are going to be flooded with cheaters. As much as I hate to say that, I feel it in my bones because of COD. I don't know, maybe I'm comparing the lesser of two evils here, but there is too much of similarity between the games that I don't think players, if it's just super successful, will take it as serious as they need to. It's probably going to be an epidemic that the ranked mode that's going to have the most, but hopefully the anti-cheat is able to detect some stuff. I'm not an anti-cheat expert, I don't know anything about this. I would love hardware bans if that's possible. I don't know how that works, or IP bans of some sort. I don't know. I'm not an expert in anti-cheat. Maybe you guys are. Put in the comments what you think. This is kind of, like I said, discussion video to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on that subject. I think this is the most controversial of them all. So let me know down below what you guys think. I'm going to stop yapping in today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's late at the time I'm recording this, so I'm falling apart at the end of this one. So I love you guys to death. I appreciate all the love and support. And like I said, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it so much for all the love on this channel. You guys have blown it up. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, it's probably because there's no news and I'm also out of town. So if there is news, follow the Discord or my Twitter. I can try to keep it update there and keep you guys posted. But hope you guys enjoy everything. I love you guys to death. Until next time, this is bye.